We are live. I don't see. Oh no, I don't see my intro video. Oh, there's. Got it.
Welcome to the weekly report on the crypto market, where every day feels exactly the same.
Wake up, ChatGPT. Give me the top 3 mews of the week.
Okay, 1. Shiro has officially reached $1. 2. A new creative bounty mission has gone live. 3. The community hit a new all-time high in holders this week.
Perfect. Let's start the show.
Nice.
Yo, we're gonna start with a song. This song was just made this morning by Mike. We're gonna play it while I'm sharing it around.
Yo, it's been a minute, but the cat came back. Shiro in the spotlight, track by track. Hero on the mic with the smooth control, dropping gems for the fam. Yeah, he runs the show. We talk charts, talk future, keep it steady and true. Everybody.
AI is crazy. Like how you can make a song like this, like that now, and it's like sounds like a professional rapper. From the basement to the blockchain, vibe so tight. Hero dropped the wisdom like the street light night. Community strong, yo, we ride together. Shiro coin forever, we changing the weather. No filler, no fake, just the real deal crew. Shiro vision in motion, yeah, we see it all through. This ain't just talk, this is culture reborn. Old school heat with a brand new dawn. We new Hero, bring it to you. You scratch that truth. The Mew is back. Say what? The Mew is back. The Mew is back. Hero on the stage with the skills we All right.
The Mew is back.
All right. The Mew is back. The Mew is back.
It'd be cool if we could get a live video animated with that music as well.
I think we could make that happen. I think we can make that happen now. It's so easy. Like nowadays, I remember early in my crypto days, like having a music video or getting a music video made was like such a huge thing, right? Like, and we actually had times where we hired like music producers to make songs, and then somebody would edit it with some like things. And now you can just do AI and it makes the video for you. It's wild. Like, yeah, kind of crazy how times have changed, even just in what, like 4 years.
Yeah.
So, welcome back to the Shiro Weekly Mew. I'm Hiro, and this is Shiro's weekly space, weekly update, and we have had about a month off, I think, of the weekly update. I haven't counted the weeks, but I do know that we've missed you guys, and the Shiro Weekly Mew is back, and I'm excited about it. It is going to be a little differently structured going forward. We're going to have some special guests. We're going to have some other people from the project joining. This space is really about Shiro, right? And I think that sometimes that gets lost because you have someone who comes on and shows their face and is kind of in front of a camera, and you become connected to a person, right? But this space is not about that, right? It's about Shiro. It's about community. And what I have talked about every single week is bringing together of a community, bringing together each other, and celebrating each other. So our first weekly guest on the return of the Weekly Mew is TastyTonY. And I think most people probably recognize him by now, but he's been an amazing person to meet and get to know through Shiro. I'm really proud of what he's done, since he's come in, and yeah, welcome in, man. I think we're gonna see you a lot on here.
Thank you, Hiro. I'm here to stay. Cool. We have.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, I have a lot of exciting things in mind that I want to push into Shiro, and I think we can get a lot of good things done.
Me too. I think that's really kind of one takeaway from everything that's happened over the past month, and kind of me needing to step away for a little bit, right? Is um, Shiro has brought on some new eager team members, uh, opened up its doors a little bit to having some more contributors to the cause, and people that are eager to work and do things. And I think you'll see a much more balanced team. I think you'll see a lot more things rolling out from different people, a lot of new ideas, and a lot more creativity, right? So I think that one thing that's good that's really come of this is people kind of step up and create new things and create new ideas, and I think that that is something that's happening. And you kind of coming on as one of those people who's eager to do things, it's really refreshing. So I'm excited.
Awesome.
So yeah, first, I kind of wanted to give an update on myself. Like my timing, I know from my step back was not good. It was necessary. I had some health things. I've had a couple of weeks of health things that were pretty bad. And I had kind of overdone it. In my life, we have 4 kids, we have a full-time job, and then Shiro, I was doing more than a full-time job every day, on top of everything else, and had been kind of pushing nonstop for as much and as long as I could, and it's because of my love for Shiro and this community and what's being built here, and this community is something that it brings me to joy to work with every single day, right? And yet at some point something is going to give, right? and finally it did. I needed to take a step back, needed to take a little bit of time for myself and for my family and for my health. And now, we're returning, to the Shiro team, in a more limited role. Like I said, what kind of the whole idea is now is, for me to be a piece of everything, right? Like I am not Shiro, and so many people identify, a single person, and this team has all worked hard for a long period of time, and I'm excited to see, kind of everything that comes of, all the team's efforts and all the team's work, and bringing people on the stage and hearing what they're doing. And I think that the community is going to really love this. This kind of change in kind of structure, right, and how communication's being done. And I do know that as Shiro, we do need to improve communication, with the community, improve communication on what's going on. And I can tell you the team is eagerly working on that, working to improve structure and working to get it to where the community is all working together. And I think that that's, the main goal of Shiro is for Shiro to become a full-on community-driven, coin that has amazing contributors from all different places. And I think that a big part of that will be this ambassador program that's rolling out. Tony, do you know much about the ambassador program?
Yeah, so that's gonna be a space where um, I believe we're picking 15 ambassadors to promote Shiro, shared around the X Spaces, and pretty much any other social media they can get into, um, show what they've been doing, and then be rewarded based on their performance that they've put into the fields. So that sounds really exciting.
Yeah, the ambassador program is something that I've seen success with in other projects. It's something we've talked about a long time with Shiro. It's a lot easier to talk about than it is to execute, right? Like this is a thing that it takes a lot of planning and a lot of work to execute, and especially to execute right. Um, and this ambassador program right now is going to start with 50 people. It's going to expand from there. But I think that what I really want to encourage is if you are listening here right now, if you have a passion for Shiro, if you love sharing Shiro, if you love talking, if you love going to spaces, if you love, just being an ambassador for Shiro, it could be a number of different ways. If you have ideas for how you can help Shiro and you want to do that, make sure that you apply for the ambassador program. It is closing today. So we have gotten a good number of applicants. I think we've gotten 40 applications, but the ambassador program, the applications closed today for the first round. And if you are listening and interested at all in this, make sure you apply, get your name on the list. We are going to close the applications today, but you can earn some Shiro. And really, with your efforts, you can help drive Shiro forward and earn Shiro while doing so. So it's a really cool program, and I think it's probably the biggest rollout to talk about right now, that's happening right now, right? So if you are interested, I know the application is posted on X. I think it's like one or two pins up in our Telegram. Make sure you fill out the application and check it out. I think that we will be kind of starting to go through applications as early as tomorrow. So check it out. The ambassador program is cool.
Cool.
So other updates right now. I think it's for me right now. I'm kind of getting back into the flow of things. I know one of the major updates that's always on everybody's mind right now is when Solana. And
Soon.
I can tell you it is soon. There is progress being made. We've seen some really great progress actually from our developer. It has been a bigger challenge than expected, but it is coming. And other good news with this that is happening and has happened is that through this extra time, not only will we be launching on a bridge for Solana, but we will have an aggregator on Solana where basically this aggregator can purchase other coins, but it also will make sure that it goes across your different dexes. So on Solana you have Jupiter, you have Radium, you have different dexes that you can basically buy from, and this aggregator will make sure that you're getting the best price across all these dexes to buy. So if you're buying Shiro on Solana or Ethereum, it will basically shop that and find you where you'll get the most Shiro for your dollar. So this aggregator is going to be released, I believe, at the same time as the bridge, which is huge. And it also will be huge for other projects that we add to this bridge and add to our DApp. So a big piece of a puzzle that's being added, and a big benefit to other people that list on our bridge. So really cool to hear. And again, soon is the answer. I can't give a date. I refuse to give dates, but soon.
But we are in the testing phase.
We are in testing phase, yes.
That's really big.
And the bridge is bridging back and forth, working, right? Like now it's security stuff. Now we're, making sure everything is locked up, fully secure. We've had, major bridge hacks very recently that have affected us. And, it's very important to make sure that our bridge is absolutely safe and can't be touched, right? And that is number one. And I think that the fact that we're using chain link CCIP protocols gives us a lot more confidence and a lot more safety aspects than most bridges. So really excited about that, and the fact that even in this bridge hack that happened to Shibarium, the bridge that did not get hurt and the project that did not get hurt was Shiro, because we use the chain link CCIP protocol, because we have that kind of protection, and because we were not on the Shibarium bridge, we were unaffected by this, which was really great to hear. We should probably talk a little bit about that because it does affect Shiro. The future of Shibarium is really, there's a lot happening right now, right? So Shibarium, for those that don't know, had a very major bridge hack. Their main bridge, the Shib bridge, was hacked just recently. I think it was about a week and a half ago now. All funds that were on the bridge, that being all projects that were on their bridge, all Ethereum, Bone, basically every project that had funds on that bridge had their funds stolen. Those funds right now are still being held by this wallet. But Shibarium right now is in a complete shutdown. You can't transact there. You can't do anything. Before this happened, before this full shutdown happened, Shiro did remove our liquidity pool from Shibarium, which means that you cannot buy or trade on Shibarium right now, which you couldn't anyway. But basically, our bridge to Shibarium is inactive. There is no trading available on Shibarium, and we will need to really review, kind of what happens from here with Shibarium. So, we're eagerly watching, we're eagerly supporting in whatever way we can. This is nothing against Shib or Shibarium or, from our side. Like we are rooting for this to be solved in the best manner. It's a terrible situation, and we hope that everyone ends up really well. But I can say that Shiro is unaffected, other than the fact that we cannot buy or sell Shiro right now on Shibarium. And we were able, and basically we have our Shibarium supply. Actually, we bridged our supply over, but we have the Bone liquidity from Shibarium still sitting on Shibarium as it's kind of stuck there while we're waiting. So, what we do with that, what we do going forward is a big decision within the community and within, the team. But we'll get that figured out. I love the Shiro sticker behind you, man. I didn't even notice it until just now. I love it. So Shibarium, we really are rooting for everyone, all the projects that have gotten hurt in this. I'm sorry. It's really a tough spot. We know how that feels, like we've had our share of hacks and struggles, and, we support in whatever way we can. And, that's that for now. So Bridge, other big update today, and I believe a tweet is going live today. But another big update today is that Shiro is being included in a new video game. It is pretty awesome. Shiro's character kind of looks like, it kind of reminds me of like Michael Jackson, like the old Michael Jackson. Have you ever seen the Michael Jackson Moonwalker movie? Like
Yeah.
old. You have? Oh, good.
That's funny.
It's an old movie, but I remember it growing up. And he's got his gloves on, and it kind of, so the Shiro that they created kind of reminds me of the Michael Jackson from the Moonwalker video. But this game is a shooter game. It's made by a great team that's been building for a couple of years now. And I actually just heard an update right before I got on stream that they finished an update and Shiro's character is fully playable on there now. And I believe that tweet is going out or just was sent out. There's going to be some gaming tournaments around this. I know we have some of our fat cats already practicing and trying to get us on the leaderboards for Shiro, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So,
is this like a multi-crypto project game? Like there's multiple crypto communities as characters in here?
Yes, there is. And it's, what's amazing is we actually got introduced through our friends from Bolt, to this team, and basically they said you got to check it out. Checked it out, started talking with the team, had a couple phone calls, and this was right before I kind of took my little time away. And in that time away, they basically got the Shiro character made, integrated into the game. Now we're going to have some tournaments within their community and with our community, and Shiro look awesome. There's a lot of details to come on this, but Shiro's in his first video game. First kind of major video game, right? Like we have our little games, and I know there's a couple more games to be released still on that aspect. But this is Shiro's first major game, and there's a whole community and a whole project pushing this, right? And this helps exposure to Shiro, helps exposure to their gaming project, and I think everyone's going to have a lot of fun with it. So this is just like a step, right? Everything for Shiro is all about steps, and it's all about building a brand. And I've talked about this a lot, but with Shiro, every initiative we do, every partnership, every addition that's made is building a brand. And Shiro's brand is just getting started, right? And I think that, sometimes we focus on market cap, and I know the market cap is really rough to look at. Like I know, like when we're looking at it, and it's like, man, like this deserves so much more. And I think that's when you look at it and you think that's a good sign, right? Like if you
we're obviously undervalued, completely undervalued. Everyone can see it. That's what we're so upset about. I don't want to talk about
value. I can't talk about value. I can't say we're undervalued, but when I look at it, I have to be careful with my words. But when I look at it, and I to myself can say, hey, this project deserves more than this. That is a time where I can look at it and I can think to myself, this is a good time to invest, right? If I look at something and I go, man, that what they're doing and what they're building, and if you compare that to everything else, and it's kind of crazy sometimes, right? And so if for me, if you can look at the market cap and you're like, man, it doesn't make sense that it's this low, or like to me, that is a time where you're like, okay, this is probably where I should invest. But like this is something where I've been investing for months and months, and always thought that. So but we're still building, still growing, still building a brand. I liken it to any other brand out there, right? Like where you're starting up a business or you're starting up a brand and you need to build a brand recognition. Like you had Pudgy Penguins, right? Like they're the most famous NFT out there, right? They launched this NFT. It did really bad. It got CTO'd, and they took it over, and they made it successful. They launched a project. Even having this huge brand, they launched a crypto project, and it went down 90%, right? With a huge brand. This is a well-known brand. Everyone in crypto knows what Pudgy Penguins is. Everyone outside of crypto has heard of Pudgy Penguins. It still went down 90%, right? And yet, that's not what their focus was. Their focus was build a brand, bring in real-world recognition. Where can we get this in front of more eyes? How do we become more popular than we already are? And that's with unlimited money, right? Like they've already got, like the ability to do this. They've already had this brand recognition. That's Shiro's goal, right? Like this is, the goals have not changed to anything less, right? Like the goal is to become a household brand. And every step that we take, every step that's taken is with that mindset. So every partnership, every game you list on, every time you build a protocol, every time you look at, what real world events we can affect or get into, or everything is about building a brand. And it's not about price. And I know that's hard to hear sometimes when you're a crypto investor or what. The price cannot be a focus when you're talking about building a brand, right? And when you're talking about, branching out and building things and growing, like, yes, price matters. Of course it matters. And that is going to be your number one marketer when the time is right, is your green candles, right? Like when the time is right, a green candle is the best marketer in the whole world. And that's when all of a sudden your KOLs come in and they're like, oh, I want to talk about this project and I want to do this. And then your centralized exchanges come in and go, oh, I want to list this project because it's got green candles and people are talking about it, right? And that's how it happens, right? We had a whale in our group the other day, and our Fat Cat group, and this is being really transparent. But they said, why aren't you marketing? Why aren't you doing this? What do you need to do? Like, why aren't we marketing? Why aren't we spending money on this and this and this? And then they're like, the response was like, what are we all doing, right? What have you done? And the response we got from the whale was, well, if I talk about this project right now at this market cap and with how it's performing, it's going to damage my brand, right? Or damage my word. And like, I'm like,
I remember that.
Yeah. So you're unwilling to even talk about the project you're invested in, but you want other people to do it, right? You want us to pay other people to do it. Well, that's not how it works, right? Like if you're thinking that, the same people are thinking that exact same thing. Every influencer is thinking that exact same thing. If you want to go pay an influencer and they talk about a project and they go look at a chart and look at a community that's not working for their bags or not doing things or complaining or if they come into an atmosphere that's not good, you're not going to get buyers, right? I can tell you, Shiro has done over $400,000 in buybacks since December. We've done over $400,000 in marketing since December, right? Like we've spent probably about $1 million, and this is not exaggerating. 400,000 is probably a low number. We've probably spent over $1 million in buybacks and marketing since December. That's real. That's a realistic number. When somebody says win marketing, what are you doing to market? It's all about timing. It's all about execution. It's all about delivery, right? Like we had a campaign where we spent $50,000 on KOLs, had the biggest crypto KOLs in the business tweeting out Shiro. Like we had Crypto Rover and, I don't even remember all the names. We had some of the biggest crypto names. Not one person joined the Telegram from this, right? They're just a post, right? And your marketing, has to be strategic. It has to be done right, and it was right. Like it was done around a movement or a contest, or like it was done with this mindset of different things. We've done YouTube packages for tens of thousands of dollars. We've done all these different things for Shiro. And what it really comes down to is the times where Shiro has had its most success has been from insider community. And our community getting excited, working hard, buying, building their bags, and reading, right? And then, a green candle brings more green candles, and all of a sudden it just hits. And, when the price is going down and people are saying, oh, you need to market more, that's the incorrect thinking, right? You need to list on an exchange. An exchange is not going to bring people in that time. What you need to have happen, and what will happen, is a floor will be found. I don't know where the floor is right now. I actually am looking at it. It looks pretty like it's solidifying pretty well right here. But a floor will be found. Believers will buy. There will be accumulation, and you move up. And then once it starts moving up, then you start having, things kind of roll. People get excited. People start talking about the project. You have, multiple deliveries coming, and all of a sudden you're kind of off again, right? And in the times of most fear, most panic, is when you're going to see whales scoop up and buy, and we have seen it. And you'll see it more and more, over the coming weeks, I think, where you'll see people selling their bags, and you'll see big wallets accumulating. And that is what we're seeing. I'm seeing $2 million wallets accumulating. I saw multiple couple $100,000 wallets accumulating while I'm watching other people panic and sell. And this is, actually Grumpy posted something the other day, right? And it really hit home. And I don't remember exactly what the words were. Do you?
No, she posts a lot of things about some of the big whales.
Yeah, so this one was more like, this is why, they're whales, right? And it wasn't that exact words. There was an exact quote, and I wish I had it. But this is why whales are whales, right? And this is why, the regular investor often loses, because they're panicking or at, bottoms, or when things are, slow. But with Shiro, it's being built. You can see it happening. There's a whole roadmap ahead of us. Like, we have all these plans, all these ideas, all these things ready to go and in the works and being built, and money being spent, and community being, built together. And it's happening, right? And while all that's happening, we're having multiple contests going every week. We're having raid contests. We're having community building activities. You see this. There's not other meme coins doing that, right? Like these other meme coins are just, they're there, and then people are like, oh, Shiro's down 5% on the day. And then they're like, oh, well, this project is up 5% on the day. So what, right? What have they done? What are they doing? What are they building? Are they brand new to a brand? Are they, there's a lot happening. We have shown our cards. We have shown that we're here for long term, working, grinding, ready to spend money, ready to do the things that are needed to make this project successful. And there's a full team, a full community, a full whale group of supporters that are building together. And I think that, the next time you look at it and you're like, oh, why is, MOG up 5% today and Shiro down? It's because of that, right? Somebody is selling, and, somebody else is buying. And I think that, if you focus too much on daily movements, it's going to drive you crazy in a long-term project, right? Like you see our whales, the whale, the top wallets are not moving, they're not selling. If anything, they're buying. If that doesn't give you, peace in your investment, and the fact that you are in an investment, right? Like this is an investment, right? Like Shiro is a meme coin designed to be an investment. It isn't one, where we're day trading. We're on Ethereum, right? On Ethereum, it's slow right now. Like there's not a lot of volume on Ethereum. If you're trying to day trade Shiro, you're probably going to lose, right? If you're trading it, if you're buying 1 week and you're selling the next week, you're probably not going to make it. and I think that is why you see people accumulating and why you see that. So that's all the speech I'll give on that right now. But I think it's important. I think the mindset is so important to talk about, right? And in that Shiro is building. There are things that have taken longer than expected. But if you look at the market, like you have projects doing well. You have the overall market doing pretty well, but there's not a lot of volume on Ethereum. If you're looking at Ethereum is a dead volume chain right now, and it's not going to be always, but right now it is. And so, going to a chain like Solana, like Base, like having these other opportunities where we can have our solidity on Ethereum or base on Ethereum, and then have other volumes and attract other traders, through these other chains is going to be a very big key to Shiro's future. And there's a lot of plans for the future.
Absolutely. So, I definitely think our fundamentals are all there. So as long as we're paying attention to what the team is really focused on, we saw how the chart can just shoot up in 1 day. In 2 days, we can be up hundreds of percentages. So the main thing I'm telling all my whales is, as long as you have shares, sit back, and eventually we'll all be very happy.
And that's the goal, right? I think that's I can't guarantee anything. I can't guarantee price. I can't guarantee who's going to buy or sell, or we can't control those things. And so when people are like, "Oh, why is the chart down?" I can't control that. Like the team cannot control that. The community can't control that, other than through helping with sentiment, even when the charts are down. But we can't control who buys or sells. We can't control price. What we can control is that we're here, we're building a brand, we're building for a long term. We have a cat that I think people relate to. We have a brand that I think that is very, very strong. We have a community that's come together very, very strong, and a very amazing base, right? I think that Shiro is at a base. I think we have an amazing base of holders, whales, contributors, and a great place to build from. And I think that is the best thing I could ever say, right? Like if you're talking about a project and we were talking about it right now and we were at 100 million market cap, yeah, we'd be excited. But right now, I'm saying, like, I don't think we could have a better base to build from. It's exciting. That is exciting, right? Like to have a place where you have the opportunity to build, that there are funds to do things that we want to do and need to do, and an eager and active group of people that are willing to and attached to this cat and to each other. I think that's important. So yeah, it's a very good base to build from, and I feel like we've hit a base. Goodness. So I did not plan on talking that much. That always happens.
It always
But
happens.
it always happens. It always happens. But I want to talk. You know, like so. So lead in. For those that are not aware or have not been paying attention, the Shiro Foundation, Paws Forward, had our very first charity drive and charity mission. I would say it was not even a drive; it was a mission, right? Like this is way more than a drive. Paws Forward went to Pakistan, and if you don't know, Tony was basically the driver of all of this. Like he kind of suggested it, took a lead, said, "Hey, I can do this," submitted a proposal, and really worked with the team on what it could look like. Linked up with some other whales there, and linked up with some amazing people that helped along the way. But this Paws Forward Foundation, it is going to be an ongoing branch of Shiro. Again, this is about building a brand, right? And I think that having a charity aspect to a crypto token and a crypto project, and having something that you can be proud of. And to me, I've been in crypto for a while now. I've helped numerous projects over my time. I've never had my own project, but to me, Shiro has felt like something that's become, a project that is right, like it because of it's ours, right? It's all of ours. Shiro is our project, and it has become a family, right? And this is probably the most proud I've been of anything I've done in crypto, and like to be able to be part of, right? And so this charity aspect, this charity mission, went to Pakistan. Pakistan.
Pakistan.
I think I change it every single time I say it.
That's all good.
But yeah. But this is something that Shiro is going to continue to do. This is something that will bring Shiro a lot of people that are proud of their investment, right? I think that is something that we can all look at and say, hey, I had a part in this. Being a part of Shiro, I had a part in this. Being a part of sharing it around, I had a part in this. And bringing awareness to the fact that crypto projects have the ability to do these kind of things. And the cost of this in comparison to a KOL, right? Like it's so silly, right? Like when you talk about it and you're like, oh, I paid this KOL this amount of money, or I sent a team, we sent a team to Pakistan and did 10 different amazing things, affected lives, fed hungry people, fed hungry animals, and did all these amazing things in lieu of spending it on a KOL. And to me, like the fact that more projects don't do this kind of thing is wild. So first off, I want to give seriously from the bottom of my heart, thank you for doing this. Thank you for making it happen, and for being a part of this with Shiro, and kind of taking the lead and really making this possible, because it really was one of those things where there was probably 10 times I was in tears, watching a video or talking about it or thinking about it, and it's really special. So
there's a lot of emotion behind this. That was behind this whole charity movement.
So let's start with just share your experience, how it felt to you, and that. I think that's to start.
Yeah, let's just start from my involvement in Shiro. So the way I
Okay.
got into Shiro initially was in December. So I've been in the Telegram for almost a month, not a month, almost a year. So I've been around for a long time, just very silent. And then once I saw kind of the charts go down a little bit, I started snooping around daily. And then I bought in, I would say in June. And I just kept buying more and more shares because I fell in love with the project more and more. Started talking to all my friends about it, and eventually I had a pretty substantial amount of shares. And I wanted to meet the main people behind this whole project. So I called Hero. Well, Hero offered that we could get on a call instead of texting, and that was a really really nice thing to kind of see how transparent this whole project is. Um, it's been really nice communicating and just offering my abilities to this project. So I'm always a person who thinks of a lot of different ideas, sometimes too many ideas. Um,
I can attest.
yeah, but it gives you options to find the
Yeah,
ones
it's
you really
awesome.
like.
It's amazing. I love it.
Yeah, so uh, it was a really Pakistan was one of my many ideas that I had. I think it's definitely the best idea we have had. Um, so I have a connection in Pakistan who I've been trying to work with prior, and then Hero has a really good friend who he recommended me to communicate with, and having two solid people that I could um, talk to and work with was a really strong based off of what we could work with. So then we kept digging in. We worked out a budget. We found the different charities, and we delivered some really strong numbers for the community down there. Uh, we helped feed over the year. It's probably going to be like 20,000, 30,000 meals if you're including all the animals that we fed, the people that we fed, the food rations we delivered. So it was a very emotional, beautiful thing that we could have done as a community. And this wasn't just my doing. I had so many people help me along the way, and the trust that I had from Hero and the rest of the core team is really what was the final yes to this project. So it wouldn't have been possible without you guys. So
It again, like, it was special, and I knew from the moment we started talking about it, it was special. And I know our community is really proud of it, proud of what it kind of turned out as. I know you had a camera crew down there, and I've seen some of the videos and some of the stuff. You can see the impact, right? Like, in the camera views, you in the videos, like, you can see the impact it made on people. And I think, how did that feel to you?
yeah, it was obviously it was very emotional. I was in tears a few times. It was really nice being down there. And a note: our camera footage, video and photography work will be in by Monday. So we're gonna filter through everything and then slowly release everything to the community. I know I gave some sneak peeks out there, um, but being able to so initially we actually planned to do two drives, which was supporting the cat shelter and giving ration bags. And while we were down there, of course, once we're there, it makes it cheaper to then open a little bit more budget because we have everything ready already. So then we were able to do um, three additional drives, which was helping out the child orphanage. The day I landed, there was a huge flood that happened. It was like the biggest flood they had in 50 years. So then we were able to call the team and say, hey, are you guys willing to give us a little bit more so we could do a meal drive? So we fed nearly 4,000, 5,000 people that day, and that was crazy. We had these huge rice containers. I mean, they were like probably 70 to 100 pounds per container. We had over 50 of those that we've scooped up and handed to all the people, and that was something I'm definitely going to contribute going on with this project, and also donate outside of this project to that. Something I really wanted to work on in this this whole collaboration was not just doing this as a one time. I wanted to build connections that we can uh, continue doing this outside of me having to be there, because we can do so much more with a lower budget, because we don't always need to have a camera crew, have me there, fly down there, stay in a hotel and such. So if we were to continue doing this type of work, it'll be uh, much cheaper continuing this in Pakistan, and then we can focus once the time is right to allocate money into another charity project. But we have some more work to do until then.
Yeah, we do, and I think that that's important to note, is that yes, the team is aware of the market cap, aware of our spending, aware of everything like that. This was a spend. It was not a major spend, right? And when you look at what we were able to do and accomplish, and how many things we were able to affect in that time, and how many people we could affect, like there's nothing we could have spent better on. Like I
Yeah.
fully in my heart know, like this was just it was meant to be. It was meant to happen, and it's something we're really proud of. We also, while we were down there, my friend, or while you were there, my friend that actually lives there, is part of a NGO, and he said, "Hey, we're having a dinner." Yeah, there it is. Oh, I love it. Yeah, we're having a dinner, and it would be amazing if Shiro could be a part of that. And he also helped with the ration bags, and with some of the shirts and stuff as well. And it was something where it was like, it was too good to be true, right? Like, yeah, Tony's still gonna be there, and
It was the last day that I was going to be
yeah.
in Pakistan. And the next day I was leaving to fly back. So
So
it's perfect.
so I dropped this on Tony while he was there, and made him made him talk in front of a lot of people. But
Around
like
350.
I saw the speech, man. I'm so proud of you. Like, you did so good. You did so good, and you could tell, like, it. Even like they were clapping even when you were just talking about things, right? So
Mhm.
it was good, and I think that, honestly, I don't know if this could have went better, right? Like, in our minds, like, if we were like, okay, what's this perfect? Like, I don't think it could have been more perfect. I really don't, other than you getting sick.
It was worth it. Besides, that was fine. It was expected. That's why I stayed an extra week, and it also allowed us to do more work throughout that extra week I was there. So
Yeah.
I was there for 25 days. Um, so I was there for almost a month.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. And I mean, really, to me, like, the things like the orphanage where it wasn't planned, and all of a sudden you see, like, all these kids in these videos, and they're introducing themselves, like it's so cool. It was so cool. I wanted to be there so bad, so many times. It was really
Yeah, there's one more thing I had in my mind that I wanted to share, and that is that this itself wasn't meant to be a marketing stunt, but indirectly, I've had people reach out to me that they want to support a project that does something like this. So indirectly, this project has already raised two big purchases on my whale side of 10,000. So that's that's gonna be
That's more than
pushing
we
a
spent, right? That's more than
yeah.
we spent. So there you go. Like, and that's true, right? Like, for me, I want to be a part of a project that does things like this, right? Like, and to me, this is just the beginning of this, right? Like, this is just the beginning of a model we want to create. And you know, this is Paws forward, right? Like this, there is so many people in need, so many opportunities to help to do things, even in smaller aspects, or you know, but to be able to do this once or twice a year or something of this manner, like that, it's really meaningful. It's really going to be a huge part of this project going forward, I hope. And I hope that, you know, the community supports that, because yes, it is not about marketing. This was not at all about done in any way where it wasn't like we want to give, right? Like, but if you look at it and you think of like the marketing that we're going to get out of it, from the videos, from like the, you know, like, it's invaluable. It really is invaluable for what you can do with this kind of thing in crypto. And not only that, but hopefully partner with other projects, you know, down the line to do these kind of things together, and really, you know, grow it. And I think there is a huge opportunity to do that inside of crypto. And I really hope that we have the opportunity to do so. So
Yeah.
I agree that that's a very important thing to say.
And this is something we were kind of lacking in some social media platforms. So this is a really strong thing we can introduce into our new social medias, on top of gaining new eyeballs, because we're kind of enclosed in the X field right now.
Yeah.
So X is our main. We're doing really good on X, but there's more social media. There's more eyeballs we're missing out on, and we're going to be able to push through into the new people that are going to be seeing what we did here and what we'll be doing down the line as well.
I agree. So, yeah, first, what was your favorite thing of all the things? And this is going to be a hard question, but what was your favorite part?
So, if you, I know you watched my speech. If you guys watched the speech that I did at the charity dinner, that speech should be coming out Monday or Tuesday. The greatest thing about going to Pakistan is their culture. So these people are so giving and so welcoming that I was not allowed to buy anything. So the only time, one time I actually pulled money out of my wallet was when I went to a grocery store. So the only time, so the street vendors want to feed you, the people with flowers are giving me flowers, uh, and it was just so beautiful. I've been in the speech. I mentioned this too. I've been to 20 countries. I've seen many different things, and by far, Pakistan has had the biggest giving culture, welcoming culture, and that was something I expected, honestly, but not to this high of an extent. And that I can show this off to other people about how great Pakistan really is, and it's not a war-torn country. I'm very proud that I could have done that as well.
That's awesome. And I think that was probably something that's surprising to hear from some people, right? Like, when you go into countries or you go into a different country, like, you never know what you're going to expect, right? But I can tell you from the few people I do know, you know, from there, like, they're just constantly giving, right? Like, it is, right? Like, it's such a different thing than what we're used to, right? Like, I was sitting there and I was talking to our friend that kind of met you while we were there, and I told him it was my son's birthday like last month, and he's like, oh, he's like, what does he like? He's like, I'm gonna send you a gift for him, you know? And I'm like, what? Like, you don't even know him? Like, he's like, no, I want to, and it's just like that is, you know, it's such an unexpected thing. But you know, even from someone who, like, I call him brother, like, I've known him for years through crypto, and I know he's a great person. I talk to him all the time, but I didn't expect that, right? Like, he doesn't know my son, he doesn't know, like he knows my wife, but he doesn't know, the rest of my family. And it's such a thing where different cultures, right? And I think that's right on. Is like to be so giving, like it's very humbling. Like, and I know you felt that a few times.
They gave you this too.
I can't. Yeah, that's awesome. Mr. Billy Hero. So for those that don't know, Tony has always called me Mr. Billy, or Mr. Hero.
Mr. Hero.
You Mr. Hero, and yeah, it's that's so cool. I love that thing. That is definitely going up in my office here, and I'll have it. I'll have it forever. I'll cherish it.
I also have. They made you a custom mug.
Hey, look at that.
With their NGO and then our Shiro.
Oh wow! Oh, I love it. Oh man!
I had to protect it on my journey home.
I love it. Oh man. Yeah, I'm humbled, right? Like I can't explain how much this thing means. And again, like thank you for doing everything you did. Thank you to Zishan and to your friends that helped. And yeah, Moan. Yeah.
Had 5 of his best friends who are now my best friends. They stayed with us for the whole time. They missed out on working and family time so they could contribute to our charity work as well. So it was really special being with these people.
I love it. I saw them in every video. I talked to them on the phone with you at you guys were up at 4 a.m.
They're crazy down there. They have no time, no bedtime.
I love it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So to wrap it up, Tony actually has something for the community, and we kind of decided how we're gonna do this little giveaway. But he's got some Shiro shirts.
I have 2 T-shirts.
All right.
So one of them. I'm sorry. One is a Paws Forward T-shirt, and the other one has this Shiro Neko Galaxy design.
All right. I love it.
Made in Pakistan, so it's more special.
Love it. Yeah, it is. So we have 2 shirts we're going to give away. We're trying to decide how to do it. What we want to do is to win this giveaway, and hopefully you're watching, and we'll pick the winners in a couple of days. So we will give you an opportunity. But to go on to our Shiro Neko, let me see if I can comment here. Go on to our Shiro Neko YouTube, which I'm posted in the comments right now. That is the Shiro Neko YouTube. That is our live stream right now. Follow the YouTube and comment a number. Is that what we want to do?
1 through 333.
Comment 1 through 333. 1 comment each account.
Yep.
2 winners will be chosen that are closest to our number.
Yep, spot on or closest.
All right. So that's it. Hopefully you're watching. I will make sure to hopefully get us some rewatches through this giveaway as well. But the comment has to be on our YouTube account, the Shiro Neko YouTube account, Shiro Neko S, and you'll have to comment it there. We got our first comment already.
What was their number?
The link should be in the comments, but Shiro Neko East, the number was 67.
Okay.
The link should be in the comments. I just posted it, but I will make sure to post the link under our thing as well. Those that are watching will only know because I don't want to give it to people that aren't watching. So
Cool.
that is it for me. What do you have any last words for this week, Tony?
If we wanted, I can jump into the main community chat and open a voice chat. If anyone has any personal questions, I'll be happy to hang out with everyone there.
Yeah, I think so. I think that, you know, as part of this kind of restructure and recommunication building, I think we want to make ourselves more accessible. You know, with questions about Paws Forward, questions about the project, questions about our experiences. So if you're in the Telegram and want to jump in for a voice chat, I Tony will be there today. I'll try and jump in a voice chat later this week. I have whole family waiting on me right now, but we have our daughter's first softball game tonight, and excited for that. And yeah, whole family's here. So yeah, thank you for joining. We have a lot to come. We're building. Shiro's building, and that's not going to stop. So I'm excited to be back. I've missed you all, and you know, I'm going to slowly work my way back in. And I know the team is working their butts off on a lot of different things to really make Shiro successful. So excited to be part of that again. So thanks for coming and joining, Tony.
We welcome
and
you back. We missed you.
I'm sure. Yeah. It's you know, it is something where I had the health stuff, and at the same time I had the health stuff, I was really feeling sad and going through it, and it does feel good to get back. So, all right, guys.
Bye-bye.
Have a good week. See you. And in street.